what's up, Kay? Yo, what up, son? Man, I'm alright. I'm feeling it right here, man.
I really like him.
This Bible is my life. This Bible is life.
Always trying to sleep with me. That's all he talks about when we're together.
That same God of yours did not save our parents.
Are you a virgin?
Yes, and I choose to be until the day I get married.
Well, I am not, okay? I am happy that I lost my virginity and I am still sexually active, okay?
I love your attitude.
Knows that God is all she needs.
You ain't leaving here without us doing this tonight. You waited way too long. Coming here tempting me all the time.
Men will do anything to have sex.
That can never happen to me because you see me, I stay strapped up at all times, no matter what.
I've tasted and seen. I know this.
Come on.
You're hurting me. Oh, you're hurting me.
Are you sure you didn't do anything just to lead him on? Because I don't understand. What?
She needs a baby father, that's what she needs.
After all is said and done, you should always say.
Hi, my name's Richard Pugh and we're here outside the venue where we're going to be screening the film The Virgin in Milton Keynes. I myself am a lifelong resident here and I had the opportunity to view the trailer. I thought it was so amazing to fit so many emotions in such a short space of time. After we viewed the final cut, I had the opportunity to interview the cast. There's a few things I had to say.
I went with a couple of friends and we were all there and I got the script and as soon as I just saw like big and bold, The Virgin, it's like all you think about. Money, money, money. It's not all about money. All you do is run from one guy to another guy. I was really excited about the project because it really addressed something that is quite scarce in our society, the idea of being a virgin and holding on to that. It was really new. It wasn't like the conventional stories that are out there right now.
Can't say I don't, but he's bad news.
The idea behind this project was really great because like nowadays people say that sex is a necessary part of any boy-girl relationship, but I think this film shows them a better way.
I read through the script and I thought it was a message that relates to a lot of young people in our society, in the church, in everything.
They wear all these tight clothes, short skirts and that.
Yeah.
Why would they wear all of that sort of stuff if they didn't want something?
When you think about it, well, there's not really a lot of virgins and there are a lot of girls who are under pressure to have sex, and most time they give it up because they want to make their partner happy rather than make themselves happy. So I think it spreads a good message and I was more than happy to be a part of it.
My immediate thoughts were how apt it was for the situation that I think young people find themselves in these days. I thought it was really good how there was different girls at different stages then of like losing their virginity, whether they'd lost it, whether they hadn't, and putting them all together in one room was good. You can see like whether they had regrets or how they felt about it.
Obviously it's about a young girl, Julia, who is in a relationship and she's just faced with so much pressure.
So what are you waiting for? You should just have sex with him.
What?
The name pretty much says it all. It's just about a virgin who is a Christian and she's trying to fight all the pressures in her life to have sex.
Are you a virgin?
Yes, and I choose to be till the day I get married.
What if you don't get married?
Then I'll die a virgin.
I like the story. I think it flows really well. I think it has everything that you need to kind of portray the pressures that were going on. Imagine that every single girl has to go through this at some point in their life, and you just realise like how important it is. You can clearly see that maybe it wasn't just you at the age of 14 that felt that was unnecessary pressure, and it's not just you that's got strong beliefs but don't want to go against them just because your best friend's telling you to. You don't have to conform with what everyone's saying. You can be strong, and it was really nice to see a story where it shows a lot of strength and a lot of determination, and actually from someone quite young, and gives a lot of hope, I think, for people, especially girls that are kind of forced to believe that they're, it's okay to do all these things and that everyone else is doing it, everyone else isn't doing it.
I think that it brings up a lot of things that that if you're, as a viewer, you would think about. Say, oh, that's true. Yeah, no. Alright, yes. And also, you know, if you are in a relationship with a female and, you know, she doesn't want to have sex, then you should probably tell her not to dress so provocative around you. Don't let me fuel your hormones. Because, you know, there are a lot of people that do that, but then they want to blame the males, that they're sex hungry and stuff, but it's hard not to be when you're walking around with hard 9 clothes on.
I feel like the film was really good at showing that guys put pressure on girls to lose their virginity, but at the same time, girls could do things to help themselves. I mean, there were a couple of scenes where I was dressing kind of provocatively, which obviously is not good, but it's true to life. I mean, the best of girls sometimes want to wear a nice short dress, but you have to realise that when you do stuff like that, it's consequences. And guys also have to realise that just because a girl wants to dress up nice doesn't mean that she's giving you all the signals to go.
It's something that will really encourage young people who don't necessarily want to give up their virginity but are under pressure to do so.
I need to find another girl that can keep up with her sexual needs.
Sex is everywhere, so I mean it's marketed at points to be a good thing. You know, sex sells. So I mean, I think it's all up to you to follow your heart, I guess, and do what you think's best for you.
Yes, I am a virgin, and I'm very, very proud to be a virgin. I want to send a message out to a lot of girls, maybe my age or younger than me, who are still virgins and have that idea that they want to hold on to that. And I just want to let them know that I've done it. I'm 18, I'll be 19 soon, and I've made it this far, and I hope to make it a lot further than this.
One of the things my friend said was, when you've decided that you want to have sex with them and you pick a date, you know you're ready to have it from the day you've decided, not that date. Just, you know, forcing a point ahead is silly. You know when you're ready.
Yeah, I think this story is just what young people need, and hopefully it will make young people see that there's nothing wrong with not being sexually active.
Even if you're not a virgin, even if you have slept with a boy or a couple of boys, that you can still retrace your steps and try and be a bit more modest, less promiscuous. That doesn't have to be the way everyone is in the society. That you shouldn't just go with the flow, because in our society today, it's a lot like that. A lot of people are doing it, and you don't have to feel like just because you're not doing it, you're different, or you're not part of the crowd, or you're not cool. It's very cool to be a virgin.
You ain't leaving here without us doing this tonight. For way too long. Coming here tempting me all the time.
You got to watch the film. That way you'll find out what happens at the end. I mean, I could tell you, but then you're not going to watch the film, and then there will be no point of viewing this interview. Thank you, please.
We just finished scene 12. I played Fiona, who is the girl who's more about, she wants to have sex and she's encouraging it. It went really well actually, and it's a good scene to deals with today's things that are going on today, the issues that are going on today within young girls and young boys. So yeah, it was good to do.
It's an amazing film. It will give you some strength, it will give you some hope, and it will give you a bit of direction just to go and follow your beliefs out there. So go and watch it.
Just support us with this project so that we can carry on and keep making projects like this. For you viewers at home, thank you very much.
Watch The Virgin, brilliant film. It's coming to a TV screen near you. Make sure you watch it. Great film.
We're here in the home of the director. He graciously welcomed me in to do a short interview with him about the film. Here's what he had to say.
The film The Virgin was inspired by a 15-year-old girl who told me she was going to have sex with a boy she didn't like, but is going to anyway because her friends are asking her to do it and she feels it's cool. A few weeks later, I bumped into this girl and she immediately told me she didn't lose her virginity, that the guy stood her up. She felt rejected, ashamed, and ugly. There and then, she told me she's going to stay celibate until marriage. This was 5 years ago. Her strength, determination, and courage is what inspired me to write the film. There are young boys and young girls out there who are virgins, but are ashamed or shy to come out to say they are virgins because of what their peers would throw at them. And the intention of this film is to let people like that know and be proud that they're not alone. And we're also looking at it to tell other people to think about themselves, think about their families, think about their future, think about their careers, think about their education. I urge you to please support us by watching the film, by sharing it with your friends, with your families, with your colleagues, with everybody. Thank you very much.
For more information, visit the website at www.realsolidproductions.com, or you can email on info@realsolidproductions.com. We look forward to seeing you in February 2013 for the screening. I've been Richard Pugh, and you've enjoyed watching me.